Once upon a time, in a land where the mountains kissed the sky and the rivers sang lullabies, there was a small village called Lumina. The villagers were known for their kindness and their love of stories. Every evening, they would gather around the great oak tree in the center of the village to share tales of heroes, magic, and faraway lands. But there was one story they rarely told, the story of the Weaver of Dreams. The Weaver was a mysterious figure who lived high in the clouds, spinning dreams from threads of starlight and moonlight. It was said that the Weaver could see into the hearts of people and create dreams that reflected their deepest desires and fears. Some believed the Weaver was a kind soul, while others whispered that she was a trickster who played with people's hopes. One day, a young girl named Elara decided to find the Weaver. Elara was different from the other villagers. She was curious, brave, and always asked questions no one could answer. "Why do we dream?" she would ask. "What happens to our dreams when we wake up?" The villagers would simply shrug and say, "That's just the way it is, Elara." But Elara wasn't satisfied. She wanted to know more. So one night, when the moon was full and the stars were bright, Elara packed a small bag with bread, cheese, and a flask of water. She tied her long, dark hair into a braid and set off on her journey to find the Weaver of Dreams. The journey begins. Courage and determination can overcome fear. Elara's first challenge was crossing the forest of whispers. The trees here were ancient and tall, their branches twisting together to form a canopy that blocked out the sun. As Elara walked deeper into the forest, she heard voices soft, murmuring voices that seemed to come from the trees themselves. "Turn back," the voices whispered. "The Weaver is not for the likes of you." But Elara was determined. She took a deep breath and called out, "I'm not afraid. I just want to understand." To her surprise, the trees parted, creating a path of golden light. The whispers turned into gentle laughter, and Elara felt a warm breeze guide her forward. The river of reflection. Your choices define your future. After leaving the forest, Elara came to a wide river. Its waters were so clear that she could see her reflection staring back at her. But as she looked closer, she noticed something strange. Her reflection wasn't just her. It showed her as a child, a teenager, and an old woman all at once. "This is the river of reflection," a voice said. Elara turned to see a silver fox sitting on the riverbank. "It shows you who you are, who you were, and who you could become." Elara knelt by the river and asked, "What should I do?" The fox smiled. "Only you can answer that. But remember, the choices you make today will shape the person you become tomorrow." Elara thought about this for a moment, then stood up and crossed the river, stepping carefully on the stones that jutted out of the water. The Weaver's Loom. Mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. Finally, Elara reached the top of the highest mountain, where the clouds were so thick they felt like cotton. In the center of the clouds was a glowing loom, and sitting at the loom was the Weaver of Dreams. The Weaver was neither young nor old, neither man nor woman. Their face was kind but mysterious, and their hands moved gracefully as they wove threads of starlight and moonlight into beautiful patterns. "Why have you come, Elara?" the Weaver asked, their voice soft and melodic. Elara took a deep breath. "I want to understand dreams. Why do we have them? What do they mean?" The Weaver smiled. "Dreams are the language of the heart. They show us our hopes, our fears, and the truths we're too afraid to face in the waking world." The Weaver handed Elara a thread of starlight. "Would you like to weave your own dream?" Elara hesitated. "What if I make a mistake?" "Mistakes are part of the journey," the Weaver said. "They teach us and help us grow." Elara took the thread and began to weave. At first, her hands were clumsy, and the pattern was uneven. But with each stitch, she grew more confident. Soon, she had created a beautiful tapestry that shimmered with light. The return home. Dreams and stories have the power to inspire, teach, and connect us. When Elara returned to Lumina, she brought with her the tapestry she had woven. She hung it in the village square, where it glowed softly, filling the hearts of the villagers with hope and inspiration. From that day on, Elara became the village's storyteller, sharing the lessons she had learned from the Weaver of Dreams. And though she never saw the Weaver again, she knew they were always with her, guiding her through the threads of her dreams. The end. And so, the tale of Elara and the Weaver of Dreams became one of Lumina's most beloved stories, reminding everyone who heard it that courage, kindness, and curiosity are the threads that weave the fabric of a meaningful life. That's all for tonight here at Tales of Fables. We hope the bedtime story helped you all catching that sleep of yours. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss a bedtime story. Sweet dreams until the next tale on Tales of Fables. Good night.